Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done, do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
Name, bro? Jaquel. It's your wife? Your girlfriend? You see why I said wife, right? How long y'all been together? 2 years? What's stopping y'all from marriage? Y'all live together? You got a place? Huh? Okay. You say financial problems. You working? You about to start? How long you been without a job? Give me that. Thessalonians, think what, 3 and 11, 3 and 10? 2 Thessalonians 3 and 10? How long you been without a job? 5, 6 months? You was collecting unemployment or anything? All right, watch this, read that.
2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 10. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat.
You hear that? When you don't work, it's hard to get something to eat. God says he commanded us men to work. That's the whole reason why we was made, to till the ground, to labor. You get what I'm saying? So as a man, yeah, I understand it'd be tough out here, but you got to get yourself into a career. You went to school? Okay, you got any trades? Anything that you're looking to get into? Huh? Art school? I definitely respect that. And as men, husbands, you know, I want to do other things. I want to be an engineer. I wanted to be an accountant. I wanted to be a lawyer. But there was things that got in my way that I couldn't get there. Bad decisions, right? So I had to deal with reality. Not saying that you can't make it. I'm not discouraging you from none of that. But you have to always deal with the now. I got 3 kids and a wife. I can't, you know, navigate or do the things that I want or the pleasures that I want to get in because I have to make sure they're taken care of. So as men, we have to make sacrifices. You get what I'm saying? And this is the reality of things when it comes to being a man in our community. Especially, you got kids? Not yet. But you know it, because y'all, it's 2 years, y'all doing the do. Y'all know what can end up happening, right? Kids could come out. They ain't cheap. Well, them diapers, how much diapers cost now? $20. And they poop like 3-4 times a day.
That's a small box.
Yeah. Listen here. You get what I'm saying? It ain't cheap. So read that again.
2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, and verse 10. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat.
You hear that? So if we don't work, we don't eat. So if I can't eat, how can I even take care of my wife, my kids? You get what I'm saying? So you have to be on point. You get what I'm saying? So lining up, I hope you got a flyer. Speaking with these men over here in Atlanta, they're gonna line you up, build you up, show you how to be disciplined enough to keep a job. I ain't gonna lie, boy, when I was younger, you try me at the job, I'm walking slap out that. You ain't gonna try me like that, bro. I don't give a damn. I'll find another job. I'll collect unemployment for 6-7 months until they say, listen, I can't renew it no more. All right, then I'll go find a job. That's how it was back in the days. And then I'll hustle for my side cash. You already know, because you at home with the OG. You ain't got to worry about, oh, I ain't listening to shit. As long as, I don't know how the bills get paid, but they get paid. But as a man, we can't do that. I hit a certain age where I was like, nah, man, my OG getting old. She ain't, you know, I'm from a third world country. So growing up, I did my own homework. I never realized my parents couldn't read English. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we as men have to be able to see through. Now watch this, right? So y'all say y'all been together for 2 years, right? And were y'all dating before that? Which I made it official 2 years ago. Gotcha. And you're at home with your parents. You're at home with your parents.
Well, I'm currently with her.
You're with her parents at their place.
No, it's just me and her. We have a situation.
To be completely transparent, I'm homeless and I can't really stay with this home because we don't have a relationship. So
Okay.
kind of sad part.
Gotcha. Where was the disconnect at? Y'all were beefing?
It's not really beef.
What was it? Attitude?
I have anger issues,
You have anger issue?
and he had did some things that I didn't like.
Cheating? Yeah, keep it 100, bro. That's what's gonna happen. That's gonna happen when y'all don't take each other seriously. Now, you're working? Trying to find a job. All right. Education?
Went to school for 3 years in college about it.
But you got your associates. You got enough credits to get your associates?
I sing and rap, so I moved back to Georgia to start my
Sorry, what was that?
I sing and rap, so I moved back to Georgia to start my music career.
Yeah. All right. I got you on a career, right? Now you know what that entails, right? Y'all seen the thing with all that Diddy stuff, right? You know how the industry is, right? What the industry is like? It's wicked. What now? Normally in your songs, what you talking about? Is it the same thing that everybody else been talking about? Shaking ass, Plan B, abortion clinics. I don't need a man. What your songs entail?
Real life problems.
Real life problems. Now I want you to think about this. Is the industry pushing that? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna shelf you. I got you. But if you ain't talking about that, that's what they do. They're gonna shelf you because they don't want that music out. They don't want that positivity in our neighborhoods. They want this cycle to keep going. So no matter how good of a musician you are, what you're telling or what you're singing about, they're gonna shelf it. You ain't never gonna see the light of day. I definitely understand. I'm just saying, don't put your eggs in that basket. You know what I'm saying? You see what Cardi B and all of them saying? I don't want my daughters listening to that music. Give me that evil communication. What's that? 1533? Yeah. You see what they talking about, right? I want my daughter listening to that. Nah, I want my daughter to be a city girl because that's what they push. I'm saying elevate your thought, elevate your mind when it comes to what you could be. Yeah, it makes money, but you see brothers telling you, hey, brothers grabbing ankles out there to get a record deal. We don't want to even know what the sisters are doing. Remember Aaliyah? Aaliyah was getting beast when she was like 16 by grown men. That's what the industry is about. They use you and spit you out. You know that, right, sis? That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand because this is what the music capital. Georgia's the music capital now. Back then it was New York, Cali, but now it's Georgia, right? So it's pushed out here heavy. So that spirit of being a musician, an artist is heavy here in Georgia. So where brothers, you have talent in other things, but you ain't never put effort in it to have it grow. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived.
It says, don't be deceived. Don't be tricked by this. Read.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Now think about this, right? Because you say, you got anger problems, y'all bump heads. Think about it. Did you address the situation based off of what you see that other people do? Because a lot of our women, I got a homeboy. If you see this, bro, Ralph, I got a homeboy. You got a chick. She acts just like the women on Hip Hop Atlanta Wives. Just like you see that baddies going back and forth trying to fight. This dude take care of everything in the household. She don't have to work. She gives him problems for nothing. Dude come home, oh, I need weed to smoke. I need this, I need that. You're like, calm down, go get a job, go work. But she acts just like the women on TV. I'm looking like, bro, why don't you just leave her? But all he's thinking is how the hood, and you got to have a baddie next to your arm. That's how he think. Because that's what he was raised on. You know what I'm saying? What we're taught corrupts us. Read it again.
1 Corinthians 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
So think about it. When we was growing up, you could say, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was a nice kid. How the hell did I get like this? Right? You'd be like, yo, you were so nice. What corrupted you along the way? What made you to the person you are today? Was it the music? Was it the people around you? Think about it. Was it? It's all of that. So it tells you, be not deceived. These things can corrupt you. To the point where the life that you live in now is based on all those decisions and those people and the things that you was listening to. That's why you respond to certain things with those types of behaviors. You snap the moment somebody snaps at you. But watch this, right? Give me that Proverbs 15 and 1. Soft answer, turn away wrath. Watch this, right? We know this works, but we was never taught to use it. Read it.
Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath.
My brother was hot at me one time. All I said, bro, I love you, bro. What can he say after that? And think about it. If he cussing at me and I start cussing back at him, what's going to end up happening? It's going to keep happening, right? But if you end the conversation by saying, bro, I love you, or your mother-in-law, soon-to-be mother-in-law, I pray y'all get married soon, which we're going to go over. If you say, Mom, I love you. I love your son. I love you. I'm trying my best. How you think it would have worked out? A whole lot differently, right? She would have been like, damn. You get what I'm saying? So there's ways as men and women we have to deal with one another. And she's elderly. She's an older woman. So she's not going to tolerate that from a youngin'. Same thing with my mom and my wife. I tell my mom all the time, listen, this is my wife. You're going to have to respect her. Wife, this is my mom. You're going to have to respect her. I know how they get down. Shit, my mom, I don't know how the hell she became an angel now. I don't know where this come from. She used to beat my ass all growing up. My son and my daughter would get in trouble. My wife go to whooping them. She's like, oh, don't whoop them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you see that now. But the butt whoopings we used to get, they're all over, sparing the rod to the youngins now. Like, what the hell is this? So she's like, nah, you can't get in the way of me trying to discipline my kid. And I have to tell my mom, listen, hey, they got to be raised with their mother. Hey, how's it going, bro? You married? You married? Wait, when you say married, you got papers?
Nah, I ain't married like that.
All right, yeah. I knew it. But you're sleeping with somebody, right?
Yeah.
All right, so watch this. So I'm going to deal with it, right? How old are you? 25? 24? How old are you, sir?
I'm 44.
44. You got kids with that woman?
Nope.
You got kids?
Yes.
Why didn't the first relationship work? Well, how many kids you got?
5.
Got 5? How many different women? 3. Hey! What? Sheesh! Child support?
Nope.
Oh, thank God, boy. Listen, my dad had to live in an efficiency for damn near 20 years. Boy, look here, that thing ain't no joke, boy. Ain't no joke. Boy, look here. Boy, you better pray to God, boy. You better pray to God. Watch this. This is real, though. Because think about this. Why didn't the first relationship work? Because they're in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pray we're gonna build them up. But why didn't your first relationship work? Were you being a man or you were still running the streets?
Just young.
Young, gone, just like, man, listen, man, I can't trust you right now. Shit. Why should I settle down with you when you could just go up and leave and go sleep with any other dude and then leave me hanging here? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's that trust issue, right? And then you always hear, remember, evil communication corrupt good manners. They're always saying, all these women, oh, you can't trust these hoes, right? And we thinking, man, I can't trust her, man. I know she's talking to other people. And then not only that, where you met her at. Sometimes we met these sisters where? In the club, out in the streets. We don't know her for nothing, right? So watch this. Sirach, chapter 7, 6 and 7. This is the same thing. As you can see, the other brother had a Bible, it was all together. This is the Apocrypha. These books were the books that were removed out of the King James Bible when we started revolting in the Caribbean. Yeah. The Apocrypha, you got a phone? You could download the King James Bible with the Apocrypha in it. Watch this. Read it. Yes, sir. You with me?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend,
It says when you get a friend, right? You have to do what?
prove him first.
It says you got to prove that friend first. Think about this, right? A lot of our friends growing up, we found out some of them were snakes as hell. You like, damn, man, we were just friends because I came over your house to play a video game. We were friends because I ain't gonna lie, your sister was cute and I was trying to get with her. Right, these are things why people became friends. Oh, we played football together. But you ain't never get to know them because people got character flaws. Watch this, read on.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Some of us was hasty to credit some of those people. That's why when you really find out who that chick was, you're like, damn. Some brothers found out that the girls that they were with were thoughts. No, I can't wife that one. Hell no. She for the streets. But I thought, hey, boy, listen, I wife this one, boy, listen, homies can't accept me no more. You know what I'm saying? So it says prove a friend, right? Read and be not hasty to credit them. Read.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
You hear that? Some friends are friends for their own occasion. You an older man. You probably bump heads, burn some bridges along the way. You found out some of them homeboys was friends for their own occasion. Some of those women were friends for their own occasion. They wanted your money. They wanted anything. It could have been robbed. Because they heard, oh yeah, what? Jimmy down the street be slanging. It be like that. So, and then not only that, but some girls done got burnt and they like, listen, you burnt me, I'm coming around here burning y'all too. It be like that. Some brothers got the clap right now. That no giveaway, no get back. You can't get rid of that. Your shit look like Rice Krispie treats. Yep, shit bumps everywhere. But you was hasty to credit that person. Oh, she looked good. He looked good. And now you got caught up. You got that sticky. It can't get off you. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The herpes, the AIDS. Gonorrhea and chlamydia you can fix. Boy, your ass gonna be burning. And your shit gonna be stinking. Excuse my French, how I'm speaking, y'all, but this is real. This is what happens. God says don't be hasty to credit a friend. Read.
And will not abide in the day of thy trouble.
Now, it's funny, right? Because we all from the same community. You got friends, right? Female friends? You used to? Yeah. So with those girls, when they got pregnant, did all the dudes that got them pregnant stay? You got sisters? You the only child? Hey, that's rare. 'Cause, man, black people be having hella babies. But you been locked up before, bro? Anybody try to slide on your girl when you left? You see that? It tells you don't, bro, in times of trouble, and it be sad, bro, that it be like the one that you closest to, she, hey, what is called, and she'll tell you, he already done slid. It be like that. And that, you lost all trust with her. You like, man, I can't take you back off of that. That's a line you don't cross. You don't sleep, you sleep with the op. Don't sleep with my homeboy. Even if you sleep with the op, I might not take you back. But at the same time, like, yo, you shouldn't be sleeping with nobody, period. We should be together and that's it. That's what the Bible teaches us. We shouldn't be sleeping around. Because now, think about this, right? Do you think it's important that both parents raise the children or just one parent? Both, right? So think about it. With your kids, they with their BMs? Now, do you think you doing them a disservice by not being there? Think about it, bro. The kids or the women? But I'm talking about the kids, though. Because if you would have chose that right one from the jump, right? And you would have been there, would that choice right now be ever a situation where you have to consider that the woman don't want you to be there? Because if she or your wife, shit, we in it. We in it to the long run. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying as of now, right? Because you say you dealing with a woman, right? Is she the one that you're going to marry? Then I wouldn't even be dealing with her, bro. That's how far we got to go as men. If she ain't, if you can't consider her for marriage, you shouldn't be dealing with her, period. Not only were you in the midst of sin right now, and God forbid, something would have happened to you right now. God forbid. You go down the street, get in a car crash. I want you, and I'm going to ask all three of y'all this right now. If you would have died today, would you make it into the kingdom of heaven? Huh? Definitely yes or definitely no? Now watch this, right?
Romans chapter 6 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
For the wages of sin is death.
It says the payment for sin. You know what sin is? It's Mark 8. Thank you. Get that? 1 John 3 and 4. You know what sin is? What is sin? Help me out.
Something you're supposed to be doing.
All right. Say I'm watching TV, right? And you know, better yet, say I'm walking into the store. I see an old lady coming in behind me. And I can hold the door for her, but I choose not to. Is that a sin? Why you don't think so? You gotta clearly tell me how about you? Is that a sin? You think that's a sin? All right, let's read what sin is. You see, I gotta talk like that because we were never taught what sin was. It's not courteous to do that.
I open the door for everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not polite to, you see an old lady doing it and not holding the door. It's not polite, but it's not a sin. This is what a sin is. Read.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Let's go back to Romans. Sin is the breaking of one of God's law.
Right.
So if you don't know God's law, you don't know what sin you're in.
Right.
Got that? Now watch this. Read that.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 23.
Bring it up.
For the wages of sin
The payment for breaking God's commandments.
is death.
So if you don't know God's commandments, you don't know how to navigate around what? Death.
Right.
You see that? Now watch this, right? Exodus 22 and 16. We read this. Now watch this. I'm going to ask you again after we read this, because it says the wages, the payment. Because you know when you get paid, it says wages, right? The payment for committing those sins is death. Read that.
Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
And if a man entice a maid
If you spit game to a woman,
that is not betrothed
she's not married,
and lie with her,
you have sex with her,
he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
you have to marry that sister. So if you're sleeping around and you're not married, that's a what? That's a sin. What you gonna get for it? Will you get the kingdom of heaven? Nah. Let me get that mark. You see it? You see how crazy it is? Like, wait, it's been that simple the whole time? So why the hell they ain't pushing God's commandments in our neighborhood like that? Why they keeping us in sin? Because it's a multi-billion, trillion-dollar business to keep us in sin. The economy of the world keep going as long as the children of Israel are in sin. Because we're the rightful rulers of this earth. The Bible's a true book. We're God's chosen people. We're supposed to rule this earth. We're supposed to be here begging. Ain't supposed to be when one crackhead dies, another crackhead replace him. When another prostitute dies, another prostitute replace him. When one stripper lead a stripper pole, another stripper replace him. Ain't supposed to be like that amongst us. We supposed to be drug dealers and pimps. We guys on this earth. We was just never taught that.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.